Solo Leveling Season 2 is going to be one of the biggest animes of 2025, and here's why. So recently, I went to go to the theaters to watch Solo Leveling Reawakening, which is a 2-hour movie, but mostly is the first hour consisted of a recap of Season 1 of Solo Leveling, and the next hour was 2 episodes of the Season 2 premiere, kind of like a preview. Not to give too much away, but what's really awesome about this is that the reawakening of Solo Leveling in theaters right now in the US, it consists of a recap for anyone that isn't familiar with Solo Leveling. So I, suggested this, novel, manhwa, anime to a lot of my friends, a lot of colleagues, and they were kind of intrigued of kind of thinking like, what is this all about? And they went, and I went to my local theater, and there was a couple of other people there that weren't familiar with Solo Leveling, but were recommended by friends, by family, by, colleagues, anybody. And I didn't want to give too much away because I said, I think they're going to do a really good job in recapping Solo Leveling, and then we're going to see the preview of Season 2. So not to give too much away, again, the first season, or the Season 1 recap of the first hour of Solo Leveling Reawakening, was just a story of Sun JinWoo in which he was the weakest, a hunter of all mankind, and then after that freak accident in the double dungeon, he now possesses the power to level up and to become stronger because he doesn't want to be in that situation again, and that's what he's aiming for, to become stronger, to protect himself, and then also protect the people he cares about, his family, his friends. And it did a really good job in kind of showing that, how he transforms himself, in which he was not giving up no matter how high the obstacles. And it ended in which he awakened a new power, the power of being a shadow monarch, in which he has shadow soldiers, and now Ingress, that red freaking knight that was an epic battle, now is one of his strongest subjects, his strongest kind of summonings. So immediately after Season 1 recap is done, we get a preview of Season 2, and we also hear the anthem of the opening of Season 2, which is really, really cool as well. The animation is good, the soundtrack is really good, the voices is good, and also just to put it out there, I did went to watch the dub because I did have to go to work the next day, so I didn't want to stay for too long. And in that moment, it wasn't that bad. I think you should actually give some dubs an actual try. Solo Leveling is one of those animes that if you watch it as a dub, you're not going to be disappointed. They do a really good job, especially the actors that portray JinWoo and then also some of the other ones around. So you're not going to be disappointed. It immediately goes into the book 4. So this is the book 4 of, the manhwa, the graphic novel, the Korean comic, in which he wakes up by a phone call by the sister saying that he has to attend a parent-teacher conference. And I will say this, they do cut a lot of things, minor things I would say. For example, when he has to go to the bank and he has to kind of freshen up, they kind of don't show that. But they do add some things that were not even involved or shown in the manhwa or even in the novel. For example, in which the president of the Hunters Association has a meeting with the president or of the guild of the Hunters Guild. And they're talking about the Jeju Island operation that could be happening soon. I don't know if the Jeju Island operation is going to happen for this season or maybe push to Season 3, but for me, it feels like it might happen this season. And for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, again, everything will become clear as you watch it. But anyway, the minute we go in, JinWoo is the main protagonist. You see how he goes into this red gate in which all hell breaks loose. And now the secret is out. A lot of people now know what his powers is. And not only that, now we have another antagonist that's connected to Season 1, in which he wants to basically end JinWoo and also Jin-Ho because his brother was caught in the crossfires. And again, you know, everything will become clear as you watch it. But overall, I have to say that the Solo Leveling Reawakening did a really good job. It ended, you know, with the Red Gate being closed, and then we saw that the president of the White Tigers Guild is now interested in recruiting JinWoo into his own organization because they say this guy is strong, right? And the guy that was kind of hinting a little bit of saying there's something fishy going on, he was right about JinWoo. So they're going to try his hardest. But JinWoo's not thinking about, you know, joining any guilds. He's thinking about just getting stronger for himself because he knows he has to protect his family as well as friends from not just the monsters inside the gates, but also the monsters that are humans, the hunters that are trying to cause harm to him, to his family, and to his friends. And, you know, the opening is good, the closing is good. Everything was good, and I was even talking to a lot of the people that were there. They're excited just like I am. And for those people that didn't know what solo leveling was, they were also excited, and they even said that, oh, I need to go watch all of the episodes because there's just so much I want to get into. And you can kind of see the progression of JinWoo's transformation from this shy, weak looking little kid to now as, you know, a strong, you know, training arc man that he is going, you know, he's just like a sexy man, let me just say that. Because he has so much charisma, so much riz, so much, you know, he's just freaking awesome, JinWoo. But yeah, it's good. And for those of you that are new to solo leveling or need a little bit of a recap before season 1, I will put a link on the description below, and also there's going to be a pop-up in which is a playlist of my solo leveling season 1 reaction videos, all from the beginning until the end. And if you want even more solo leveling, if you cannot contain the hype train of solo leveling, I will also put another description below in which has my solo leveling manga read along, in which goes from the beginning all the way until the end of solo leveling. And it is a long chapter. Like, you might need maybe a couple of days in order for you to finish it, because I'm that excited about solo leveling. This happened way before the anime even started, in which I was preparing, you know, the viewers for just the immediate awesomeness that was solo leveling. So again, it's going to be on the description below and also popping up. But what about you guys? Have you watched Solo Leveling Reawakening in theaters? What are your thoughts of it? Do you think it's going to be one of the top animes of 2025? Write your comments below. And if you like the content of this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, hit the notifications so you know future videos are available. Alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed today, and again, stay awesome.